The history of skulls in culture and art. The skull, a symbol of mortality, knowledge, and transformation, has held a significant place in human culture and art for millennia. Its representation spans across ancient civilizations, religious contexts, and modern artistic movements, making it a powerful and multifaceted emblem. This article explores the diverse uses and meanings of skulls throughout history, highlighting their relevance in various cultures and artistic expressions. Ancient civilizations. Egypt. In ancient Egypt, skulls were often associated with the afterlife and the journey of the soul. The process of mummification, which preserved the body for the afterlife, involved careful treatment of the skull. The skull was sometimes adorned with precious materials or covered in intricate masks, such as the famous funerary mask of Tutankhamun, which emphasized the significance of the head and face in identity and spirituality. The Egyptians believed that the preservation of the skull was vital for the deceased's successful passage into the afterlife. Mesoamerica. In Mesoamerican cultures, particularly the Aztecs and Mayans, skulls played a central role in rituals and symbolism. The Aztecs, known for their elaborate rituals, often created offerings and altars adorned with skulls, representing sacrifice and renewal. The skull of the Tzompantli, a skull rack, was a common sight in their cities, serving both as a warning to enemies and a reminder of the power of the gods. During the celebration of the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, colorful sugar skulls, calaveras, are created to honor deceased loved ones, showcasing a deep cultural appreciation for life and death. Greece and Rome. In ancient Greece, skulls were linked to philosophical concepts of life and death. The philosopher Socrates famously said, "Know thyself," which implies an understanding of one's mortality. Skulls often appeared in art and sculpture, reflecting the Greek fascination with the human form and the transient nature of life. In Roman culture, skulls were frequently depicted in art as reminders of mortality, often appearing in still-life paintings known as memento mori, which served to remind viewers of the inevitability of death. The Middle Ages. During the Middle Ages, skulls took on a more somber and religious significance in European art. The concept of memento mori became prominent, serving as a visual reminder of human mortality and the fleeting nature of earthly pleasures. Artists like Hans Holbein the Younger incorporated skulls into their works, often using them to convey moral messages about the vanity of life and the importance of spiritual reflection. Skulls were also featured in religious iconography, symbolizing both death and the hope of resurrection. The Renaissance and Baroque periods. The Renaissance marked a renewed interest in humanism and the study of anatomy, leading to a more detailed representation of the skull in art. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci studied the skull's structure, incorporating anatomical accuracy into their works. The Baroque period saw the skull used in dramatic compositions, emphasizing emotion and the passage of time. Artists like Caravaggio utilized chiaroscuro to highlight skulls in their still-life paintings, creating a sense of depth and realism that invited contemplation of mortality. Modern art. In the 20th century, the skull emerged as a prominent motif in modern art, reflecting a shift in societal attitudes towards death and identity. Artists like Pablo Picasso and Jean-Michel Basquiat utilized skull imagery to challenge conventional aesthetics and express complex themes of mortality, identity, and societal critique. Skulls became symbols of rebellion and nonconformity, particularly in counterculture movements. Contemporary interpretations. Today, skulls continue to be a powerful symbol in contemporary art and culture. Artists like Damien Hirst have created provocative works featuring skulls, such as For the Love of God, a diamond-encrusted human skull that challenges notions of mortality, wealth, and the value of life. Skulls also appear in popular culture, from fashion to tattoos, often symbolizing rebellion, danger, or a celebration of life in the face of death. Conclusion. The representation of skulls in culture and art is rich and varied, reflecting humanity's complex relationship with mortality, identity, and existence. From ancient civilizations that revered them as symbols of the afterlife to modern artists who use them as tools for social commentary, skulls have transcended time and culture. They remain a potent symbol that invites us to reflect on our own lives, the passage of time, and the enduring nature of art as a means of grappling with the ultimate questions of existence. Through this exploration, we see that the skull is not just a reminder of death, but a profound emblem of life itself.